Hey, what's going on, you guys? Jordan over here at the Movie Den. I hope you all are doing well. So guys, we finally got it in. Well, really, we got it in a little bit ago. It's been taking me some time to get to this one, but I'm so glad I did. This is one that I've been highly anticipating, and we're finally going to be breaking down and reviewing Arrow's newest 4K release of Sergio Leone's second film in his Dollars trilogy for a few dollars more. Now, first off, I'm just going to say I love this movie. I've noticed sequels, especially in genre-defining movies such as A Fistful of Dollars, honestly rarely live up to the original. But this one stands out a little differently. Not only does this one live up, it actually elevates the first one. So Sergio Leone took everything that was great about A Fistful of Dollars and just took it to the next level for a few dollars more. I mean, everything from the character dynamics to the storyline to the music to the tension. So for a few dollars more introduces us to Monko, Clint Eastwood's character, who is a bounty hunter. In the film, he is after the notorious criminal El Indio, but while he is on the hunt for this criminal, he comes across a fellow bounty hunter played by Lee Van Cleef, known as Mortimer. What starts as a rivalry, and they have this really great scene, this kind of shootout, or in a way they're just trying to show off to each other by shooting each other's hats. And of course, Van Cleef turns up as the victor because he's literally shooting his hat and keeping it in midair while he's shooting it. But reluctantly, they do become partners in this hunt for El Indio. And like I talked about in that cool little shootout scene, the dynamic between them, I think, is one of the film's greatest strengths, but also the whole father-son dynamic you get, the duality between the two characters in the film, I think is an amazing part of this film, but we'll talk about that a little more later down the line in this video. But like I said, they decided to partner up, to team up to go after El Indio. Clint Eastwood's character Monko is going to kind of go undercover to infiltrate into the gang, while Mortimer, Van Cleef's character, is going to kind of stay on the outskirts because they know each other very well. It's a classic two-pronged approach, really. Now, something I find fascinating and really cool about this is, now bear with me when I say this, it reminds me of Fulci's Gates of Hell trilogy. And what do I mean by that? And I think this is mainly Italian cinema in general. The storylines between the films in the trilogy don't really go together. They're kind of standalone films. I mean, even for this one, for example, other than Eastwood and a couple of other characters, like the actor who plays El Indio is in A Fistful of Dollars, Van Cleef does make a reappearance in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Even with those tying the films together, that's it. There are new characters in each of the films with new backstories, new plot lines. They don't connect in any other way. Similar to, like I said, the Gates of Hell trilogy from Lucio Fulci. Yeah, there are 3 movies in a Gates of Hell trilogy. The thing that holds those movies together is the Gates of Hell, but that's it. While A Fistful of Dollars did launch Eastwood's career to like new heights, yeah, he was on the TV show Rawhide, but he wasn't near the star that he would become to be because of these movies. Well, you could say the same thing for Van Cleef in For a Few Dollars More. Before this, he had done some acting, but he kind of fell to the wayside. He was doing freelance work as a painter. There's a great interview in here where he talks about, now they look back, originally people thought maybe as like an artistic painter, but it might have been more of like freelance painter as in painting houses. I'm talking down on his luck. Well, he got approached by Sergio Leone to play this part as Mortimer, took the part, took the money, got on a plane, flew off to Rome to start filming. But what is interesting is Leone didn't even want Van Cleef as this character originally. He wanted actors like Henry Fonda or Charles Bronson for this role. They didn't take it, but funny enough, for Once Upon a Time in the West, he actually got both of them. But like I talked about earlier, the dynamic relationship between Eastwood's character Monko and Van Cleef's character Mortimer, they brought elements to this film of a father-son dynamic. Now, Lee Van Cleef was only 5 years older than Clint Eastwood. However, he did have that aging look to him, kind of graying a little bit, balding on the top. So it did work. The idea of a young gun and a seasoned vet, that just became a huge central point in a lot of Westerns moving forward. Now let's talk about this release from Arrow Video, because honestly, this is like a top tier release and I'm not even kidding. It's the same as with Sergio Leone with A Fistful of Dollars. It was great. It was an awesome release. For a few dollars more, it came out and he just took everything that was great about that and just took it to new heights. That's pretty much what Arrow did with this. Their Fistful of Dollars release was incredible. It was really great. I did a review on that. I'll make sure to link that down below. But this one is in a whole nother league. The special features in here are incredible. The restoration is amazing, and the packaging is awesome as well. Now, the special features in here, like I said, are amazing. There's a essay in here in the booklet from Priscilla Page called The Magnificent Strangers, where she really talks about the duality between Van Cleef's character Mortimer and El Indio. There's also an incredible interview in here that's a brand new special feature from Arrow Video. It's an interview with filmmaker and Van Cleef historian Mike Malloy, where he talks about, similar to the duality of Van Cleef's character Mortimer and El Indio, but with this, he talks about it between Monco and Mortimer. And he does an amazing job at unpacking that relationship. They're almost, in a way, two sides of the same coin. Mortimer, of course, the older of the two, the seasoned vet, really is focusing on the past, this thirst for revenge. And then you have Monco, Clint Eastwood's character, who's focused on the present or the future for, honestly, financial gain. Now, like I said, with the restoration, Arrow did an amazing job. You could really tell that this film had a bigger budget than A Fistful of Dollars from the set, from the writing, just everything about it. It was really done with a higher budget. And I think that's what really lended to the amazing restoration that Arrow did. I mean, there were shots in this movie where it looked straight out of a movie you would see today. Now, this is honestly, in my opinion, one of their best releases of 2025 so far. I give this a solid A+. Arrow Video, again, guys, you knocked it out of the park. An incredible, incredible release. I'll make sure to put a link down below where you can pick this up over at the movie room. If you guys decide to go over there and pick this up, along with anything else you want to grab there, make sure to use my coupon code MovieDen10. It'll get you a one-time 10% off your order. And make sure to use my link down below. Even if you've used the code, it does still help out the channel. But guys, let's go ahead and move over to my overhead cam shot. I'm going to break this down. We're going to go through everything that this comes with, and then I'm going to bring you back over here and we're going to wrap up the video. All right, guys, here it is. We have Arrow Video's newest release, Sergio Leone's 1964 classic, for a few dollars more. So there is the front, and it's very similar to the kind of artwork they did for A Fistful of Dollars. They have a theme on here. There is the spine right there for a few dollars more. And that actually is Mortimer Van Cleef's character right there on the spine. And there is everything you are getting in this release. You guys can go ahead and pause the video if you'd like to go ahead and check out all the special features. Let's go ahead and take this slip cover off. We'll set that to the side. And same artwork right there for a few dollars more. Same spine. We just don't have Van Cleef's character down there, just the MGM logo. And then on the back, there you are. You have El Indio, you have the gang, and you have Mortimer right there with the money they stole from the bank. But anyways, let's go ahead and dump this stuff out and we'll take a look at everything you are getting. Let's go ahead and start with the case right here. Here we have for a few dollars more. And then this is not the original artwork. I will reverse it so you guys can see it, but I got to be honest, I like this artwork a little better, so I'm going to be leaving that. There is the spine and then the back. Again, same information as is on the back of the slip cover with all the special features, everything that is included with this release. In here, you're getting a Blu-ray and a 4K. The Blu-ray, I don't have it in here. It's in my player. I was watching it. That is just extras, full of extras. I'm telling you, you're getting so many brand new stuff in here. It's incredible. So that's why that one's not in there. I was watching some of the special features. But like I said, 4K is just reserved for the film. I will say this is a Region B release as far as the Blu-ray is concerned, so keep that in mind if you do want to pick this up. And then you do have a, right here, their ad for the streaming service on the back, Fistful of Dollars right there. And then as far as the reversible artwork with all Arrow Video releases, as you can see right here, there is the original artwork right there. But like I said, I actually kind of prefer this. So I'm going to stick with this for right now. I might change it later. But I do like this original artwork. And it's nice that it's not the exact same as, let's say, that. They actually did something a little different, which I do enjoy. So there you go. You're also getting a poster. I'll set this aside right here. And this is going to have the artwork that's on your case as well as the original artwork. So as you can see right here, there's the artwork, the new artwork they put for the case. And then on the reverse side, you have the original artwork right there for a few dollars more. So that's the poster you're getting with this. And then lastly, you're getting this booklet, which this booklet is incredible. Definitely check out the essays in here. They're awesome. So we'll go ahead and fan through this right here. As you can see, we got some shots from the film, some behind the scenes shots. Let's go over the contents here. So you're obviously getting cast and crew. The Magnificent Strangers by Priscilla Page. That's one I was talking about. An amazing essay there. Time is on Nobody's Side by Glenn Kenny. Game Without Frontiers by Ariel Shedson. A Fabric of Substance by Amy Taylor. About the presentation, production credits, and special thanks. And this thing is, we've got a 58-page booklet. Let's take a look at About the Presentation, because I'm always curious about that. Let's see, has been exclusively restored by Arrow Films and is presented in its original aspect ratio. The soundtrack is presented in original English mono as well as a remixed 5.1 mix as well. So there you go. As you can see, they're doing a brand new scan of this. They're not using the same one that Kino did. So that's always awesome to see. I don't have the Kino release, so I can't tell you if it's better or worse. All I can speak on is Arrow's restoration work they did, and I'm telling you, it looks incredible. So there it is, guys. There's everything you were getting in this amazing release from Arrow Video 4 for a few dollars more. All right, guys, and that is my review, unboxing, breakdown of Sergio Leone's for a few dollars more. I'm telling you, an incredible release from Arrow, an amazing movie. If you're into Westerns or Italian cinema, I think this is an excellent choice for you all. But guys, again, links down below if you want to check it out. Use my code. Save you a little bit of money. But guys, like I said, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. You all take care.